Trauma insurance is the insurance that's claimed the most, but it's also the insurance that's taken up the least. The reason for that is it's probably a little bit more expensive than the other ones. The three main traumas are heart attack, stroke and cancer. So what it does, it gives you a lump sum depending on what you suffer, up to a certain limit. Normally what that will do, it will cover, for instance, if you get cancer and you've got to have an operation in the next 3 weeks and it's going to be $60,000 or $70,000 for the treatment, the trauma insurance pays the medical bills. It also, for the short term, will cover your loss of income. Basically, it just gets paid out if you get diagnosed with one of these diseases. The recovery period for some of these is 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 months, 2 years. So if you don't have the trauma insurance in place, paying for these can be very difficult. Now, cancer is probably a fairly good example. If you get a fairly aggressive sort of cancer, if you don't have the money to pay, you've got to go on a waiting list. And that might be 3 or 4 months or 6 months before you get in. And you might deem that the cancer is going to be too aggressive for you to wait that long. Whereas if you've got the trauma insurance, you can basically get in there much quicker than that. Now, where it gets a little bit complicated, if you have an exclusion for one disease and you get a heart attack or cancer that may be linked to what the exclusion was, that's when things get a bit complicated. So yes, it normally is fairly easy to claim, but not always. I can't remember the exact stats, but I think the average bill for cancer treatment is about $90,000. So not many people have got $90,000 just sitting in the bank waiting for that to happen. So yes, you can find it, you could draw it back off your mortgage, but if you're in a situation where you won't be working for 6 months, that's going to be hard enough to pay the mortgage as it is without dragging most of your extra money out of there as well. Now, of course, being that sort of payment, people will pay it without thinking because the choice, well, in our minds, we have no choice. You either have to have the operation or that's terminal. So if you don't have the trauma insurance, it can actually give you a lot of financial hardship.